What's up, guys? I'm back with another one. So today's video, I'm going to be taking my water pump apart, checking the gaskets, and making sure that they are working properly. I have a coolant leak, so I want to make sure that everything's working. Hopefully it's nothing major. But I'm going to go ahead and start taking the wheels off, intake, hoses. I'm going to start taking off all that stuff so I can get it started. Yep. I got the wheels off, I got the air intake off, I got the water pump thermostat off, thermostat housing. So my goal here is to change this gasket. This is where I was having my leak from. Kind of fits perfectly. This here is my thermostat. I'm thinking of going to go buy a new one, so I might as well just do that. However, I'm trying to find this leak that I have coming from the radiator, but I can't determine where it's coming from. So I got everything taken off so far. Water pumps taken off, thermostat housing. I'm debating right now if I should take off the whole pump. Look at that gunk though, I need to clean all that. Looks nasty. Nasty, nasty. And on the inside of my intake pipe, it's nasty too. So all in all, just a full day of maintenance. That's my coolant. Everything looks pretty, not too bad. That's not what was inside it. That's just one of my hoses coming off. It's not too bad. I changed it out like last year, but I might be doing this more than often. Looks pretty nasty. But yeah, there's the water pump. Debating right now if I should take off all the hoses and go get a new radiator. I don't fully know yet. I need to polish these. They look nasty. They look really nasty. I mean, look at that. Just pure grossness. But yeah, guys, that's the update so far. Still have a long way to go. Alright, guys. So I'm taking the water pump off. I'm getting these water pump bolts currently. I'm gonna go ahead and loosen them all. It's a little shitty video quality, but bolts are loose. Really hard to do this with one hand, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to. So I got the two top bolts on. So I got the two top bolts on, so that way whenever I'm taking the pump off, I can not make sure it falls on me. It's really hard to do this with one hand. These are the long bolts. Keep the music off for now. I'm gonna try to get away with not taking the tensioner off. I'm not changing out my pump, I'm just changing out gaskets. My pump still works fine. There's my beautiful coolant down there. And the only thing I forgot to do, guys, was buy a thermostat. So I'll probably do that Yeah, that's the only one I didn't loosen up. Fuck. Yeah, yo, I'm having a hard time getting this fucking pump out. But I'm on my last bolt. I just don't want to have the camera on when I take it off. I just got to make sure that these gaskets are out. But my bolts are off. So yeah, that's how I'm spending my Saturday morning. Trying to change all these fucking gaskets. Bolts off. Pump's off, guys. And I'm leaking coolant like crazy. I got the water pump off. Let's do it. Gaskets are pretty bad. Probably see where my leak's at. Yeah. And my gaskets are pretty bad, guys. Glad I changed them out. These are my gaskets that were leaking. These two. So it doesn't look too good. That's probably where my leak was coming from. Glad I got it out. So alright guys, I took the water pump off. These are my gaskets. We're going to the block. They were pretty bad. That's probably where I was getting my leak. I saw a leak coming onto the belts and I was like, well, it's gotta be the water pump. And it was that same color right there, like that yellowish color. But hopefully we'll be doing a cam soon. It's a good thing I got this open so I can see what's going on in here. I wish I was doing a cam. Probably should buy it right now. This is what I was talking about though. This thing just looks filthy. I mean, that looks nasty, man. So I'm gonna probably have to clean that out. Let me show you all these gaskets. They look pretty bad. Here's the back of the water pump. It looks too, you know, it's not bad. My pump's still working, but this is what I'm fighting. Like, this looks fucking bad, you know. This one was the one that was broken. See the hole on it? It was just leaking out. It was just bound to fail. And I might just go buy new hoses. These are all squishy. So I don't want squishy hoses. I want tight ones. All right, guys, I'm gonna head to AutoZone in the Nissan. I'm gonna go get some parts, and I'm gonna go ahead and pause for this. I need more coffee. My coolant tank was a little dirty. I might need to clean that out. But yeah, making a mess. I tried to grab all the coolant I could, but at this point it's just a fucking mess. And while I'm down here already, I'm gonna try and change that AC belt. But all right, guys, stay tuned. My hands are fucking filthy nasty. I still want to check into my radiator. I feel like it's leaking, but it's all right. We'll mess with that later. So I got upper and lower radiator hoses. I got a new reservoir tank. That's the old one. That's the new one right here. Go ahead and put these gaskets back on. There's the old ones. These are my new gaskets right here. This one goes onto the thermostat. This one goes onto the back of the water pump. You guys can kind of see the difference. These are just a big difference, man. Way better. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this pump with some brake cleaner and get started. But I mean, man, I'm gonna notice a big difference in here. I'm gonna actually be able to see the color of my reservoir tank compared to that junk. And look at that. You can already see the difference. You know what I mean? That looks just totally better. But yeah, still got everything out right now. Still need to come finish that up. I bought some stuff to clean the intake manifold, so yeah, let's go ahead and get started and finish this project. I didn't even have to take off the belt tensioner. I left it on my pump since I'm not changing my pump. But yeah, this is only the stuff I needed to change out. That was my major leak, so that's all I gotta do. That's taken care of. Long tubes headers coming soon, and a camshaft. But right now I'm doing preventative maintenance. I need probably some new rotors. I mean, some new pads. I just did the rotors not too long ago. But man, these Bilsteins are still riding amazing. But yeah, let's keep back to work. About that time to install the water pump. I just cleaned it. Gaskets are going to go back on. I need to clean those gasket areas. New gasket for the thermostat. New gaskets for the water pump. It's only 6 bolts. Cake. Got my new hose. Let me get the new thermostat. Got my new thermostat in here, guys. I'm also going to put a little bit of this thermostat housing gasket maker just to keep them sticked onto the back of the pump, so that way when I'm putting them on, they don't come off. But yeah, that's the old thermostat. This is the new one. You know, I can really see the difference here. I mean, this is original GM right here, and then this is the new one. This looks way better, guys. So yeah, let's do it. All right, guys, so I got my new thermostat on with the gasket. Just make sure that the O-ring you're putting in fits in that little hole and it's completely flat around the surface, and it goes into here. I'm gonna go ahead and put the gasket on. It's a little hard to do this with one hand, so bear with me. Kind of just want to align it up perfectly, you know. So that's kind of where I'll line it up. Got that on there, and then put these bolts in, and I'll tighten it up. Put all the hoses back. I had trouble with the hose down there to the radiator. I had a very hard time, but it's time to put coolant in it. I already put a little bit of my old can. I bought a new coolant reservoir because I'm tired of looking at the shitty one. But I'm filling it up with coolant. I'm going to start her up here in a little bit. I just need to put the serpentine belt back, and then I'm going to start her up and see what happens. Hopefully this works. Now when I start the engine, it's going to suck most of this down probably, I'd assume so. See, so it's going down right now. I still gotta, get coolant down to the radiator. So far so good. I don't see any leaks yet as I've poured this in. I think I'll be good so far. I don't see any leaks. Everything looks good. So I just need to put the serpentine belt back, connect it down to the water pump, and I'll be all right. Alrighty guys, so I started it up. I got a little bit of smoking, but that was from the belt, just burning off all the coolant. I got my hoses hooked up. Everything's good. I cleaned the throttle body. Coolant reservoir is brand new. Looks really good. I like it. Coolant reservoir is brand new. Looks good. Got the hoses hooked up. Got this hooked up. So now I'm just going to put my cold air intake back, put the driver fender back, passenger fender back, and put the tire back on and go take it for a spin. So hopefully everything came out good. Alright guys, so I filled up the coolant. That's good. Probably just need to go grab a little bit more. I like my new coolant reservoir. It looks pretty good. Water pump's running good. Got that new gasket down there. Everything's running good. Wheels back on. I'm about to go to the car wash. Go run it for a little bit. Sounds good though. I do hear a small lifter tick though. It's very faint. I hear like a small lifter tick. But it's running good, man. Tuned it, turned off the DOD AFM. It's running good. Alrighty, y'all. That was the water pump gasket. Taking it off, putting it back on. If you guys want more content like this, I'll just keep uploading small stuff. It's real simple. For me, it's just easier rather than recording a longer video. I'll just do something that's a lot quicker, you know what I mean? But if it's that simple, then I'll just keep trying to incorporate it more often. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and stay updated for more content. That's probably what I'll be doing. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good one.
Critical vehicle function.